first off, congratulations on your new film, Bitch Ass. Like, how has that been for you, kind of building up to that release?
It's been pretty great. It's been a little quiet as usual. When you shoot a film, you just kind of let it go and then go on to do other things. But like tidbits of it was, coming out in the blogs and things like the Wrap. We had like an article about the film like right after it we finished wrapping. And that was a pretty good shout out for the anticipation of the project. So, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, this is a huge movie, but what can fans expect from it when watching it?
I think you can expect a lot of gore, well, killings, obviously, because it's a horror film.
I would hope so.
It's gonna be fun. If you like stories of following teenagers, you'll enjoy that. It's gonna be a pretty exciting film. Definitely something that's different. It's gonna feel a little bit different, especially the way they shot the film.
Okay. I mean, in the film you play Tuck. Can you tell us a little bit more about your character and what it was like kind of bringing him to life?
It was very interesting because Tuck is a very tough guy, has a very chip on his shoulder, wants to prove to the gang members that he could, run the gang someday. So for me, I didn't really come from the streets, so I had to like really pull from just different people and aspects of my life to pretty much get into character. So I had a lot of fun playing this character, a lot of fun. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, how did you bring him to life? Like, what was your inspiration for him?
My inspiration for him was actually, to be honest, I had watched Juice, the movie with Tupac and Omar Epps. And so like my inspiration kind of came from from Tupac's character, actually. And I just pulled a lot from that.
Yeah, I mean, did you learn anything from Tuck?
Personally, no, I didn't. I didn't learn anything from Tuck because a lot of things that Tuck did, I wouldn't necessarily do.
Fair enough. I mean, for anyone who hasn't had the chance to see the movie when it's out, could you tell them a little bit what it's about?
It's about, well, if you do get the chance to see the movie, which you all will, it's about a group of teenagers that go into what we call game house, and they try to steal a big cache of money. And while doing that, they end up getting caught in situations, because I don't want to tell too much of the movie. They end up getting caught in situations kind of like Saw, and they must play a game to get out of them or they shall die.
Okay. It sounds like fun.
Yeah, it's a really fun movie to watch, yes.
But yeah, obviously you had a lot of fun on set, but do you have a favorite memory from being on set?
Honestly, one of my favorite memories on set was actually watching one of the actors, Tion Kelly. He plays Q, the main character in the project. Actually watching him do his thing with with a lot of the stunts was very, very fun to watch, because I think people underestimate how like stunts are really done. Like it's done very safely, but it's very dangerous at the same time. But to see like Tion like thrown around on the table and knocking stuff over, to me was just like, I'm like, oh my gosh, like that is crazy. Like, are you okay? And he's a professional, so he handled himself very, very well and didn't get hurt. But that was actually like a really fun memory watching that.
I mean, did it make you want to do more stunts in the future?
And honestly, it did. I'm like, I want to get this more graphic with the stunts. And I actually did like a small stunt in the project, but not as like crazy as Tion's.
Yeah, I mean, you personally have had a bunch of projects, but what's something you learned from filming and creating this one?
This one I learned since it's like was a group of us as far as like the characters go. I just learned to collaborate with everybody, and just pretty much have fun, on set and not take everything so serious and just be fun and have fun and just be nice.
Yeah, for sure. This film is being shown at South by Southwest Film Festival. What was that like kind of finding out about that? Because that festival is huge.
I mean, I'm from Texas, and honestly, like I remember the festival when it was just like a small rinky-dink festival. And as a kid, I'm like, I always want to go to South by Southwest. Like I always want to have that experience. And I like once I got the news, I couldn't believe it. I mean, I was really in shock. And to me, it was like one of the best things to actually hear because it's like a dream to come true for me to actually be a part of the festival and have one of my films premiere there. So I'm still on cloud nine, I would say that.
Yeah, I mean, along with it premiering at the festival, it's also making history as the first all-black cast horror slash slasher film at the
Mhm.
festival. What is that like to be breaking that record, I guess?
I mean, for me, it's definitely an honor. Like, I'm so happy to be a part of something that's like people can look back 100 years from now to tell the story of like how things came to be. And that's just kind of one of the things that like throughout my life, I always just thought to myself, like, how can you be remembered and be impactful to the rest of the world 150 years, whatever semi years from now, what can you do? And this is one of the things that I was like, thank God that I got to be a part of something like that. And I'm truly, truly, truly honored and blessed to be a part of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a huge moment in history, but what's something you wish you could tell your younger self about this film or your career?
I would tell my younger self that you are right. Stay motivated, stay intrigued, keep learning, and don't give up.
Yeah, I mean, that's all valid advice. Look at you now, you're killing it.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
But do you have any future projects that you could hint at or tell us about?
I actually do. I have another horror film that Tony Todd, who's actually plays Candyman in the original Candyman and the Candyman that just came out last year with Jordan Peele. He's in Bitch Ass as well. And I also he's in another project that I worked on last year that I did. And I can't give too much details about that film, but that one, like they literally told me not to talk about it, but it is another horror film and it's going to be fun as well.
Yeah, I can't wait to see it. That sounds huge. But my last question for you, if you could describe bitch ass in 3 words, what would they be?
Ooh, okay. Awesome as fuck.
Okay, you got that right on the spot.
Yeah.
But thank you so much for taking the time to talk with me. I'm so excited to see the film and congratulations on it coming out.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Gracie.